Other planets don't operate off of the same vehicle of time that we do. They operate differently. There are off the Earth civilizations, but they are living in a presence of no time. And they create according to how we see. Like, we see them the way we create them in our minds, through our fears, through our past thinking, through our judgment, through, say we watch movies and we go out in space and we take a combination of everything that we've ever seen here and we take it with us there. Like, we are that creative in space. And unfortunately, I don't know the word for it, we are creative on Earth, but in a way that we scare ourselves to say that if anything came from another planet, another star, or another whatever, it would be the way that we are. And it would be violent and attack us, and da-da-da-da. Those are our ideas. And they're all the intergalactic space battles that people have witnessed and heard of. Yes, they have all happened. They're all happening right now. But by us talking about them and digging up information that isn't needed to be here, we don't need to study space. If we make the Earth inhabitable enough, other planets will introduce themselves harmoniously according to how we portray them. We're ready for that. That's what we're trying to do. But we need to clean ourselves up first. All this security and all this privacy and all this whatever, it's like we're afraid to show who we are. Other civilizations from other places that are there because we created them and now they're there. They don't fear us. They love us. They just don't want to come here because we're hostile. And every single story that you'll ever hear and that you've ever heard about the universe and all the creatures and all the galactic civilizations and all those things are just people who haven't looked deep enough. It seems like they're really deep, but actually they're living in a sci-fi brain. They're living in the mist of all the people throughout history and throughout our time that have thought scary thoughts and harmonious thoughts and loving thoughts. And now we're making things that are comical about space and blah, 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 blah. And that's better. But at the same time, we're still portraying things in a negative, violent way. And for some reason, we keep doing that. We can clean up the act and now start making all peaceful things. And not celebrate the villain. But people are more likely to celebrate the villain these days because the villain is rebellious. And we've rebelled so much against our grandparents rebelled against their parents, and then our parents rebelled against our grandparents, and we rebelled against our parents, and then our kids are rebelling against us, and our grandkids are going to rebel against them. And as they do it, it's going to have to be more extreme to rebel, because more things are becoming lenient, and more things are becoming accepted, and that's okay. But why make them rebel? Why not allow and help them grow and guide? That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to guide. We're not supposed to restrict and demand. We're supposed to watch, observe, and guide. That's it. Nothing but that. And do it in a harmonious, loving way. Be welcome to change. When things are going in a hostile way, don't react hostilely or in a hostile manner. Just be harmonious and allow. Because the only way to solve the problem is to be bigger than it. I mean, all the stories that people are looking up and like all these sci-fi channels and these new discoveries of alien civilizations are just people looking for more. And they're building on other ideas of other people. Or they're coming up with a new idea, just building a new civilization in their own mind. Wow, this is awesome. Guess what? I mean, I've experienced everything, and there's no names to it. It's our perception, and it'll always be our perception. We're that powerful. There's no other explanation to it. Now we have science saying cells and epigenetics and all these big words that mean all these big things. But it's actually pretty simple. The more we look into it and study it, even out in space or down in little microscopic things, the more we study all those things and look for more, we find more. Because we're not going to just keep saying the same things over and over. We got to reanalysis and all this kind of stuff has to happen, so we can look over it and say, wait, we were wrong here. Yes, we were wrong, but we were really wrong by looking and digging for more. We have to let things be what they were and understand that we're creating it. And erase the thought of having to dig in the past to find out how to go forward. We go forward from here. No digging in the past. What can we do from here with what we have, not with what we used to do, because that's what we have to hold on to because we're scared and we're so vulnerable on our own without any guidance. Well, start guiding yourself and be that strong, because right now nobody else is holding on to be the guide. The elders are holding on to their bodies because they're afraid to die, because they don't know what happens, because they were so misled through religions and all those kind of ideas that they didn't see the underlying truth between all things. It's what you believe. It's what you create by believing. And what you keep yourself around, what you allow in your life, what you allow to be introduced into your brain, and what you keep there and keep reintroducing, because that's what you keep reproducing. Anyway, that's all I got to say, because people, it's not hard. I love you, and I don't think anyone's stupid. I think people are very intelligent. They just have to look past all the crap that's in their head, look past it and look deep enough, and look into their heart and really see what's happening. So, until we all meet on the other side, which doesn't have to be in the afterlife, it can be this life, in the physical earth that we turn into heaven, paradise, all those beautiful things. We can do that. I would suggest other people join me and be beautiful. Not just on the outside, completely on the inside and all around. I dare you. Peace.